Ugh. The thought of having to read 2 more chapters while doing that voice is just painful.
I thought we were planning 4 in the first reading and then the other 3 later, because chapter 6 is like, what, 6,000 words, and 3 and 4 kinda connected to each other through the use of Indigada da Vida? That was what we planned.
God. Anyway, chapter 2, Adventure! Blood and Saber Duo! And that sounds an awful lot like an anime episode title.
Well, to be fair, I think the title was partially inspired by Adventure and Soul Society! Luffy and Ichigo, the ultimate team!
Except they weren't the ultimate team, I mean they didn't really work together at all. Ichigo just threw him a poison, which made him 9.5 times stronger.
Speaking about Bleach, Grammy was one of the lamest villains. Like, it was totally wasted potential. It's like, oh, he can imagine anything. He can do totally insane trollific stuff. But in the end, it's just like, oh, it doesn't matter because Kenpachi cut him in half. Oh, he tries to revive himself. Oh, it doesn't matter because he imagined himself too strong and that somehow broke all his skin and he died. Lame.
Well, in fairness, I gave up on Bleach ages ago. Like, they were still fighting Aizen when last I read it.
Well, yeah, everything is indirectly connected to Aizen in some way or another. And not only that, but, Bleach at one point seemed like it was gonna be even crazier than Dark Yagami, but now it seems to have gone down the My Immortal route.
Meh. Anyway,
It basically stopped being hilariously bad, and now it's just stupidly bad. Though there are some moments, like the Mask the Masculine thing was gloriously stupid. It's a lucha libre with star-shaped chest hair. Sadly, like all interesting things in Bleach, he must go, because Teach Kubo does not care.
Indeed. So, AN perhaps?
Again, yo, Kulik is done! And I have more thick, and this might get kinda long, and Dark Soichiro's break might be longer than shorter. But it's connected! You will see one! Face.
Duel! I versus Saber 1! Listen, those who fight, Advent children version. I slash Saber! Ah, Saber lolled. You fit well, but I got this one. He got it a Z-shaped saber and pointed it. I like how, due to the formatting here, the lines are narration and the narration are lines. Saber Zoro! He yelled and slashed a Z made of Z's, then thrust the Z forward, and it burned, but not long, because I was a Shinigami. And back to narration here, as I usually make a rule for these sort of things. Like, I don't want to keep the line going for, like, successive paragraphs, so. And then I spat at Saber, but he cut the spit, and it was explode in halves, and killed some ants. Oh, that is quite the strength of a badass, but not a professional badass. Saber rushed in with a flurry of Saber Zoros, while I did a McFlurry of McFlurries from a nearby McDonald's, because the McFlurries all fell on the floor from when I crashed the hall. So Saber now had a whipped cream. Beard like Santa Claus. For this, he got like really pissed, and did a plugna attack, like Draxols, with a spinning Z on the top. But then Saber was off guard, and I did a Shuriken, and he fell back, but did a flip and landed on his feet. Very good. Now take this. Saber DOD the spinning bird Z slash. made of Z's that was like Spinzaku meets Chuni from Strike, yeah. And Z's span everywhere, but I pinched it hard! But that wasn't any good, cause he did a spinning dropkick karate chop uppercut. Cause he did a spinning dropkick karate chop uppercut headbutt. Cause he did a spinning dropkick karate chop uppercut headbutt combo! And I samped into the wall, KO'd. You have a long way to lean, but lean you will. You have a long way to lean, but lean you will for me. And well leaned you wilt be. One. I got up all spinny-eyed and asked, what do we train? Zaber grinned. Bike chase, that's woo. Listen, bike chase. Chrono trigger. Zaber and I hit the gas with our bikes. Zaber and I hit the why do I have trouble saying this? Zaber and I hit the gas with our bikes already on full gear, because that makes things more awesomely epic.
Hey, you notice how random words are getting capitalized without lacking emphasis? Want to know what this is inspired by?
Random comic books.
Yes, it's inspired by modern Frank Miller. Emphasize this word to make it seem more tough. I don't want one more goddamn word about my goddamn Batmobile, because it's what the goddamn hell I goddamn want to goddamn call it. I'm the goddamn Batman. I love being the goddamn Batman.
In fairness, though, I was just reading some old Spider-Man comics the other day, and even there I thought the word emphasis was kind of random.
Yep.
Well, anyway. See that torque? We're going up. Then Zaber and I did loops till we were atop of Zaber's face, and he built it a romp. Looks like we're gonna have to jump. And log as hell number, of course. I'm not sure I'm going to even be able now to read that, but going to try and find out what it is anyway. Like, I can already say now, I sure as hell am not reading that in character. 11 quindecillion, 111 quadrodecillion, 111 tredecillion, 111... Okay, you know this is way too long. So, I'm just going to do the lazy route and go... 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. Oh wait, the second one I can probably get through. $111,111,111,111. 1. Zaber chuckled and did the Danger-esque team song. But there was no body double. This wasn't a movie. This was a real adventure. Except not because we haven't gotten to the adventure, because we haven't actually chased anything. Do motorcycles bounce some cars into explosions like Super Mario Bores? And they wore ours. But then some cops tried to chase, but I spat a sticky spit, and they crashed and ruined, literally, and we rolled through the road. Then we smooshed over a tanker, we killed some water and flooded the street, and I threw a blood banana so it dissolved and created a blood flood! And I'm going to have you say that, get it, here.
Get it?!
Which drowned Evie1 in blood abana as we escaped. But then an odd nightmare was trailing us. Make way, dudes, and resurrected dictator cubing through. Oh no, is that Mao? Yeah, okay. Make way, dudes, and resurrected dictator cubing through. Say the dude with purple eyes. Straight out of China, Zaber Lord. I will let Mao deal with you this time, awesome. However, Lelouch, I must ask you, do you ever feel jealous of your brother being so awesomely badass, so awesomely awesomeful brother awesome is? Zaber said evilly. Yes, but you technically are the enemy. He pondered, looking at Awesome and Mao.
He pondered!
Yeah. He pondered, looking at Awesome and Mao, who were attacking each other higher and higher, till it was the stratosphere, and then space, and Eva on L's Code only stare at them, and couldn't notice Lelouch. Ah, so they are able to see the stuff that's happening in space, then.
Yeah, they don't are.
But Mao is the enemy, and we all have something against Awesome, so let's kill Mao. So let's Kyle Mao, and then we will Kyle him back. Ugh, my voice, seriously. Fine, I'll join. And then Lelouch joined the party. SN, the chase of highway. Vias. Of course, I suppose I should probably just say that properly, or should I just leave it at that?
Yeah, that's proper. Anyways.
Right. Now let us enter New World. And I clicked the machine, and the three of us drove into the portal. But it was just a interdimensional portal, because the machine said this word was the time portal. Also, I could swear I just heard the echo of myself on your end there.
So did I.
But there were raptors everywhere, and we ran across the dino road where raptors ran and fastered from the Hungary raptors! Or did I even say the time portal before there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Well, if not, then I could always add that in later. Hurry, eat the new meals! The raptors hungered and chased. I have a palm! Lelouch sneakered and mind-controlled Gias the raptors into cannibals! The raptors all ate each other, and I kyle-kidded the machine into a new word. Then we cased the road some more across, and wondered where this new world was. There were humans who called themselves Shinigami but had no death note, so I thought it was a joke. And there were pirates in Satoru hate as well. So, I suppose, like, odd light bluish dude, Eisen/Hody or something?
No.
Oh, no, it's Grimjoe. Okay. I have no recollection of what the hell he sounded like. I seem to recall he sounded like just some sort of tough guy, so... What the hell are you doing in my private cabin? Said an odd light bluish dude. Bleach is now a terrain work of a story, of a sottery, and I've been hiding since, cause I don't want no more of the writer's shit. Cause so much anti-logic happened that I found the proto do real word and lead tight Kubos insane. You must be Grimlow from Bleach. If there are pirates. This is adventure. I'm just going to read this part exactly how I read the title. Adventure in Soul Society. The ultimate team. Luffy and Ichigo. So let's go to his O-face and end the Bleach. Because we can. And so we can get some real world destruction. Saber nerded and eviled. But I don't wanna confront him, cause he's nuts and has no idea how to end it. And I bet 6 mochi balls it includes the sentence, Ichigo becomes Jesus. Grimlow said, cause Kubo was a really scary dude, cause he had no logic, cause he ate it all, so he called keep writing. Because it was holding him back. And this is all a bunch of stuff he was telling me, but he was saying it really boring. So I'm assuming it up. So I'm assuming it up, because you won't get as bored. I completely stopped being in oh wait, yeah, that second half wasn't even part of the line, so yeah. Quotation mark. To the real world and into Kubo's O-face! Some pirate ships shot exploding blood bananas, because we recruited them, and I spat, and the door due the O-face was opened. We found... Tight Jubo! You know, I should probably voice Kubo as some sort of idiot. You know, I'm going to voice him as Tristan Taylor. Stop! Bleach has to finish first! Kubo pleading sad, because he was now in deep sicht. Then end it now! Okay! Kubo desperated, so we wrote up the ending for Bleach as fast as possible, and it went like this. Aizen sucked in the soul of every evil dude, because that was his pal all along! Ha 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 ha! My palm has gone to Palm Ichigog. He lolled as he turned into Lucifer, cause he was the embodiment of all evil. I will not let evil dudes do evil dude things, Ichigo said, and shouted a final for the end of all things Getsuga Tensho, but Aizen ate it and spit a machine gun wave of Balcons at Ichigo. A machine gun wave of Balcons at Ichigo, but he defecated them. But he defecated them all, sealing But he defecated them all at ceiling and exploded, and rocks crushed Aizen in the head, and one was course-shaped. So he was course with a course. Get it? Like, could you say that part?
Get it?
Then Ichigo's sword evolved into a cross. You know, cross, spelled with an X. That reminds me of Digimon Cross Wars. Into a cross, and he ate it. Then he evolved and absorbed every not evil soul that Aizen didn't eat and became Jesus. Told you so, Grimlow, cock-clad. Then he crucified Aizen dead and made a new word in his name. Coming soon, Bleach next. The harem of Ichigog. Except that never cumed, because no one wanted it. And now Shonen Jump executives showing up. Why did this suddenly turn into Bakuman?
I don't know. I was finally getting back to it around this time, and I finished it a couple months ago. It dragged on at points, and it was a little too flawed for me to say it was a fully good experience, but I didn't regret it. There were enough aspects I liked to keep me to the end, even if I hesitate to call it a great work.
Yeah, same. I think that my biggest problem with it was the arc with the guy who made an evil organization of manga. Seriously, what the hell?
That was so ridiculous and silly. I honestly had a lot of fun with it, even though it was stupid. Because basically, it was like suddenly you got this sort of Death Note level of suspense. Like, what the hell? So much drama. And then after that, though, it was starting to drag. It's like, oh, we should finally get our new series. Oh, we should finally do it. But
Well,
I'll be fair.
I feel like after that point was when the story sort of got back on track again after
It
way
did
too much
for a
filler.
little while, but there is one thing I will give credit to. In the last few chapters, the love interest who I couldn't care about at all for the whole series suddenly had a crowning moment of awesome that I shan't spoil.
Yeah, well, I don't quite remember all the details. Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
yeah.
we have a new project for you, Kubo. Some Shonen Jump dude said as he brought an odd-looking dude. And yay. This guy here is Dark Yagami, and we are gonna have you draw a manhwa with his supervision. It is Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami! And yes, we are making a manga of the greatest story of all time! You heard that right!
Again, so maybe it's sequel which you can read for the deets. Sub story is for the deets of Dark Soichiro, so this one has more deets in it anyways.
I would totally read a Light and Dark: The Adventures of Dark Yagami manga.
So would I.
Although, of course, some of the stuff in it just wouldn't work outside
Some of the stuff is literally based in text form, so there is a difficulty is you have to figure out a means of adapting it. There's some stuff that you can sort of translate with a narrator, but putting too much of it will just make it seem jerky. You'll have to kind of use a very kooky art style to capture the feel. By the way, Light and Dark Animated on Tumblr finally updated. They have a new picture.
Yay! I am not being sarcastic.
It is still at least better than a hiatus.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's like, they haven't even gotten started yet.
I know. Which is a shame because that was such a good animated intro. One with Blood having all the seal and the lesbianism, and they fight with swords on the big tower.
And if that offends you, well then, beep you. Anyway, back on track. Alright, next lord. I said, and botted up the machine as I, Zaber, and Luch bounced off bake on our way to... Machine, tell us this next word. I said in the middle of a forest eye, and there was a pink pony leaping over bear traps and nuclears and lasers and danger, because the forest was danger, I think. World in Tennyfeed, my little pony friendship's danger. The machine kmoputed. I assume this last part is like another note.
I'll say some more next chap, lol.
Also, so we are now entering My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Does Pinkie Pie appear?
Let's just say it's really sad we could not get Nimbus for this. It is absolutely depressing that we could not get Nimbus for this. And I would not mind re-recording it for Nimbus sometime later.
Well, I'm at least tempted to just ask her to, like, record the bloodlines and if Pinkie Pie shows up here, the Pinkie Pie lines afterwards, just because. Come on, that is the greatest voice ever.
Yeah, We'll figure it out. For now, let's do a reading here, and we'll figure out how all this goes in the editing room. Like David Lynch in Inland Empire. Seriously, he made that movie just by filming a bunch of bullshit, and then he tied it all together in the editing room.
Lol.
Well, it's David Lynch for you. Well, I still need to watch David Lynch's films, but I've seen Pi, which is like David Lynch's films, and I've seen two of Aronofsky's other films, one of which was Requiem for a Dream, which, well, it's Requiem for a Dream. It's the greatest druggy movie ever. Either that or Fight Club. And the other one was The Fountain, which I liked, but it's incomplete. Like, this was a movie that should not be 96 minutes long. This is a movie that, when you're doing 3 different people living in different times and somehow living at once under a mythos built on religious symbolism upon religious symbolism, it should at least be a 2+ hour romp. But because of the budget was cut in half, we have only 97 minutes of very beautifully filmed footage that doesn't come quite together because some scenes just feel missing. Like, the internal logic isn't as fleshed out as it could have been.